Hello, my name's Annette with Sunbeam Fabric Art. Today I'm going on a little journey through an antique mall to see what kind of treasures I can find. The very first booth I walked into in the mall had these beautiful flour sack fabrics, and this booth was marked at 25% off. So even though these flour sacks are marked for $20, I guess they were going to be $15 with the 25% discount. And this was a really great collection of various fabrics and patterns and colors. I just loved looking at them. As you can see from the top shelf in this booth, it was a quilting heavy booth with fabrics and all kinds of interesting old quilts, quilt tops, quilt blocks. There were lots of bags of just cut up fabric that looked like it had been in somebody's collection. The prices on these fabric bags ranged from $5 all the way up to $50 or so. And I was really tempted by this crazy quilt. I do love a crazy quilt, and this was a vintage one for only $75. Just beautiful fabrics, but I did not buy it. And look at this giant bag of hexagons. I just finished a video of making hexagons on a plane, so it's funny that I ran across these. I thought this was really interesting. This is a piece of cardboard. Somebody created their own template for a 5-inch square, drew their little 1/4-inch seam allowance around it, and cut out a lot of 5-inch squares. It looked like it was a planned Christmas project or a quilt. Now, I was very sorely tempted by this. These were giant quilt blocks, about 25 of them according to the label. They wanted $100 for this package of quilt blocks. Just beautiful, and that there's like embroidery on that star. Just lovely, and I love the fabric, but I did not buy it, not for $100. Now here were some vintage quilts that another booth was selling. This pretty one in the middle, I'll show you that in a minute, the pink one. It has butterflies on it, and it's really pretty. They had this one priced at $65, which seemed to be pretty reasonable. This one was showing for $56 as a 4-point flower burst. Not in the greatest shape, but still very pretty. And this interesting blue and pink double wedding ring, they were asking $125 for that. This quilt was priced at $150. It's listed as a red diamond field quilt. It looks to be hand stitched and is in pretty good shape. This booth had lots of packs of 1-yard cuts of fabric or scraps that added up to 1 yard of fabric. Most were priced around $4. The last two things I wanted to show you were a couple of vintage sewing machines. This Kenmore machine did not have a price on it, but it did have the expandable table. I'm going to try and look up and see if I can find out what that is, and I'll put anything I find in the description below. And here is a neat Singer with its table, and I'll leave information in the description below, but it's definitely a vintage machine, and gosh, it was only priced at $80, but who knows if it actually works and how much repair it would need. Well, today I went home empty-handed. I did not find anything I absolutely had to have. Thanks for coming along with me today, and I hope to see you again on my next treasure hunt.